Okay, gang, what's up, dudes? So I gotta come up with a new name. I want it to be scooter related. I've had Lead on Luke as a name for so long, you know. It actually has my name on it, my real name. But it has nothing to do with scooters. And I want people to know that I'm all about scooters and my trade, masonry. You know, I'm a stonemason bricklayer. I have a nice brick house. Whoa! So, fuck, man. I'm just torn up. I'm thinking like scooter block, scooter brick, mixing those two together. For a minute I was thinking scooter dude. Some of my favorite YouTubers, man, they got really basic names like Scooter Gang. He was one of the first guys I started watching his reviews. And then there's Scooter Kelvin. He's a badass on a scooter, does the tricks, and I just want to be like these guys. So I don't know. You think Scooter Block is a good name for me, or should I go like something else? Then I gotta get a good photo. I'm gonna have here at some point my new Phantom 2.0 Stellar. I bet it's like end of this month. So Apollo started this thing. They got first episode out. They did a teaser kind of about their backstory on the Phantom Stellar. And they're putting out an episode a week, and I'm just guessing that by the end of the month, after they do all 4 episodes, is when they're gonna ship. And so they're just trying to, I don't know, maybe build up to the release day where they ship them all out. Maybe in the video I saw my scooter in there. You know, I wanted to pre-order and get the 1 out of 500. You know, marker on there, and then they got a bunch of signatures that they put on there, and I wanted that really bad, but I didn't have the money, so I don't know how many people ordered them. I'm gonna be on the first wave of orders, or I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe I even got lucky enough and I'm in the first 500 and I get that little marker, but I don't think so, because they kind of showed it on the website. There's this many left, you know. So, whatever. It's fine. I've been riding Apollo for a year. So I did this 2,600 mile review on the Apollo City a while ago. Let me see here. I got lights on, bam bam, and I got 27.5 now about. But I talked about the E4 code error, and I reached out to them, and they think that this is not typical behavior of their cities, and so they're gonna walk me through checking it out and doing a repair if needed. I've been into the deck a couple times, but the thing is, this has always happened. It's always gotten that error, and what they said was it's an energy spike error, like it's surging in energy, and so maybe when I'm airborne, it feels a spike of energy, or maybe when I hit really hard, the engine, the 500 watt engines, the batteries in them, they shift just enough to where they show the spike. I'm just trying to imagine, you know, what actually causes it. I'll show you it. When I get into town, there'll be like some curbs, and I'll go hop a curb. It's almost a guarantee I'll get an E4 code when I hop a curb. So maybe I'll just get one by random. This isn't a very bumpy road, but like I'll get them when I hit a bump, you know. When I ride over the boat to work to go lay some stones on a house in Edmonds, I cross train tracks. I cross train tracks, and it's like every single day. And so I'm trying to get ahead of the traffic, because if you ride a scooter and you get on the ferry system up here in Washington, as long as you're on time, you're the first one on and you're the first one off. Mainly, they let the bikers off, and if there's any other PEVs, they let them off. But so far, I'm always the fastest, unless I'm on the downtown boat, the downtown fast ferry. That boat, I feel like I'm part of the club, because there's a lot of scooter commuters right there, riding over from Southworth over to downtown Seattle, and there's a couple of guys that actually have some pretty nice scooters. I've talked to them a little bit here and there. One guy's got the Cabo Wolf King. I want to be able to be faster than him, and I will be faster than him with my Phantom 2.0 Stellar. Kind of a mouthful, that scooter, but I'll get that, and I'm gonna race him. I think he goes 40, so I think I got him. But there's a couple others. Well, and then the other thing, I'm always getting off that boat if I'm riding the fast boat out of downtown Seattle on my side with like no more range left, because I always end up using everything I got over there. And it's another reason why I'm excited to get this other scooter is, you know, a lot of times I'm like 20 miles from downtown Seattle, like over in Kirkland or something like that, and I have to ginger it, and I struggle to ginger it the whole way, and so I'm like, I don't know, going 20 miles an hour, trying not to hit the acceleration too fast, and then some car passes me, and I just can't stand it for whatever reason, and I just have to like show off, and so I go as fast as I possibly can and keep up with them while I can, and I just always do it. And so I get to work, and I'm usually like on my last leg, and I got a charger in work. And that's one great thing about Apollo scooters is this thing charges in like 5.5 hours. I think 4.5 hours it charges to full, and that's because it's only I think a 20 amp hour battery, maybe a 26. I don't think it's 26. I think it's a 20 amp hour battery, 500 watt motors, and so oh shit! Did you see that? That sucker just died on me right when I'm going out of the traffic, and it says end ride. No, I don't want to end ride. Reconnecting. So that's happened to me before. There might actually be something going on with this thing. Okay, awesome, great. Now I'm not going to get my 10. I was going for 10 miles. Connected. Ride. Okay, starting over. There's something else to document. Well, here's some curbs. I wonder if I can do a curb hop right over here. Let's show you. Get an E4. See, E4, and I'm going to slow to a stop. Stop, reset, now I can go. That's what it's doing. I'm going to do it again. I'll find a good spot. Right here. I got one. So now it's in lane mode. If I try to keep going, it's just not going to have the power that it normally does. See, on this hill, I am slowing down. Now, I can just come to a complete stop. We'll go, whoa, and we'll slam it, and now I'm going fine. So both of those were kind of the soft landing. Now, Apollo has written on the email that they don't think that that's normal, but they also advised, and I agree with them, I know, this is not a this is not a performance scooter. This is a, it's a, fuck. I can't even find my words. It's a commuter scooter. Yeah, it's not meant to be a performance scooter. And hey, look at this rabbit. Nice. There's some kids here. And they're like, what are you doing, dude? Get out of here. Go this way. I like this neighborhood. It's way high up. Kind of like the top of a lot of area. There's some smoke. I don't know how well you can see in my camera, but there's a fire nearby. You can kind of smell it a little bit. It's not too bad yet. If I really want to stop, my favorite braking is regen, and then to really just get the last little stop, I use my front, and I just get way back like this, and it stops great. So I'll do that. I find myself doing that more and more because I'm riding this thing is almost as aggressive as I possibly can, and it's not enough for me. That's not other reason why I just can't wait to get my Phantom, man. I want to ride like the pros do. I enjoy scootering so much, man. It's just it's hard to explain. Something about flying while standing up. It's brought back the wee factor of my life. You know, my youth feels like it's back because I'm having fun in my life, and that's like I have a lot of fun. I have a bunch of kids, a bunch of daughters. I got a pool. You know, I've made fun in my life. I do fun things, but like this especially has just brought me back into my youth. I used to skateboard, and this is kind of making me feel like that. You know, where I'm like really excited to just get out and scooter around and explore, go as fast as I can. I hit 34 right there, but these things are inflated, so it's probably 31. It says it's a 32 top speed, and I don't believe it. This is probably a more accurate, because my last review I was like, I wasn't quite fully charged either, and it said I was at 100. I don't think I was quite there because it was still red and charging, and I'm doing like the exact same course. So if you're actually watching this and you watch the other ones, man, thank you for watching my stuff, because I'm gonna post shit, and sometimes it's probably gonna be lame, like I'm just saying random stuff and talking nonsense, and other times I'm gonna try and like really go in depth. I'll try to get good titles on stuff, you know. But oh, another thing is I love the latching mechanism. I should make a video of how I get this thing in my truck. It's like so quick. I already got the what do you call it? The damn ratchet strap ratcheted tight to the exact point, and then I put my front tire on my tailgate. You know, I just lift it up, I put it on the tailgate. You know, I can get it up there really, really quick, and then I shut the tailgate, and it pushes against the suspension, and then the tailgate snap shuts, and it's kind of wedged in on the suspension, and then I could just grab really quickly the latch, and it's like bam, bam, and I just fold the thing down, and it's secured, and it's in there, and sturdy, and I can drive it to wherever I'm taking it. And then getting it out is like super duper fast too. I just like open my tailgate, and it loosens up the ratchet strap just enough to where I can throw it over there. I grab it out of there, I drop it on the ground, and I fling the thing up, and it's like bang bang, and it latches right back. And so far it's never failed me. I've seen that video of the City Pro failing, and then so it's now the Phantom is getting like it's getting like 4 safety features to make sure that latch don't screw up. But I'm almost bummed about it because this is so quick, and I always find myself like, oh my God, I gotta go catch a boat right now, get my scooter, go, 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 you know, and I guess the speed will make up for it, right? Maybe I'll get fast at it. I'm just gonna need to see how fast I can do it. But anyway, if you're a city rider, you got an Apollo City, and you jump off a curb, do you get the E4 code? That's what I want to know. I can do it again. I'm going to show you again right here. This would be a good one. I'll just do a gentle one. I won't like launch. I'll come off and I'll just go, hey. And I got it. Every time. My tires are inflated to the right thing. Nobody's behind me. I just stop like this. Get my thing back. Get it out of lane mode. Nope, not yet. There it is. So just let me know if you have the same issues. I really want to know. Apollo thinks it might be singular, and I'm about to rip into this thing when my Phantom shows up. So I do want to know if anybody else has had it, and I hope you watch my video and connect, become my friend, and we can talk about these things, you know. Find out if Apollo's lying to us. So I don't know. I sent him a good video. I showed him, just like I just showed you, the same thing where I'm hopping off of curbs, and they're like, yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything wrong or not. You know, like really? Nobody's ever come forward and said this? Am I the only city rider who's wants to do jumps? You know? Well, it's not even the jumps though. I mean, I hit bumps and it happens, right? I hit a bump. It'll happen. I always wondered what that truck looks like under there. Alright, coming into the roundabout. I like having speed here. These guys gonna hit me? One of them might. Nope, not today. Not today. I'm still alive. It's a good day. Sometimes I pretend I get the speed wobbles just to practice in case I ever really get them. Whoa, oh my God, oh my God, oh! Whoa! 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 If you do get the speed wobbles, man, don't give up. I think I've seen, so I watched all the videos. I tried to figure out what they did wrong, you know. I stayed up late at night watching scooter videos and watching people crash. And some of them are like legitimate crashes, right? Like, Joy on Wheels, he's probably one of my favorite YouTubers, right? He does the sticky notes on his helmet and rides around, and he's just excited. And he had a video where one of his friends just wasn't looking, and one of those damn Lime scooters that's everywhere was just sitting in the middle of the bike lane, and he ran into that. So I mean, that could always happen, right? You're just not paying attention. But some of the things where like people are like one-handing them, like, and they just don't have the rider experience, and so they fall forward. But they give up and they try to run, right? And not necessarily with the one-handed, but like with the speed wobbles and stuff. As soon as like it does something weird, you know, they try to save themselves because they don't trust themselves on the thing, right? And so I like to try to believe. I have not been in a crash that's my fault yet, right? And I've gotten way more confident, and I haven't been 40 miles an hour yet. So I mean, I don't know if I can talk. I don't got elbow pads. I don't got knee pads. I should get those things for when I'm really wanting to haul ass, I guess. You know, I'm gonna be going over 40, I know it. Because 32 is it just feels okay, you know. And I got this thing, you know. And I can trust my scooter. That's That's the thing. Other than, you know, if I hit a bump and I lose, it's not like I'm going to hit a bump and crash. I'm going to hit a bump and I'm going to go into lane mode. And I don't trust my scooter to that point. And I hope I can trust my Phantom at that point. But Apollo builds a fucking beast scooter, right? This thing is solid. I don't worry about the stem snapping, the weld failing. It's telling me, you know, it's got the tech in there to tell me the motor temps, you know, the controller temps. Like, it's a solid scooter, right? Ooh, I got a sidewalk right here. Let's go on it. Whoop. I don't think I've ever noticed this sidewalk. I'm always going out to the road. Okay, hill test. I got 64%. I'm not going from a dead stop, but well, I guess it will be up here. Last time, I think I was like 21% battery life, and I still made it up the hill. But if you guys want to see it with a little bit more charge, I was pretty much at a stop there. Now this hill, it's steeper than that roof right there. Especially coming up here, I'm going like 16. It doesn't go ever fast up this thing. Port Orchard City Hall back there. Alright, so 14. It maintained 14 up that thing. It's a steep hill though. I'm still going uphill actually. And my cruise control messes with me sometimes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Biker. Let's give him the two fingers and see if he sees them. Whoop, 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 whoop. He gave me a funny look. I gave him the two fingers. Oh, see, look how hot my motor and stuff is now. It's got yellow. It's not red, but it's yellow. Okay, later, dudes. That's all I got.